Hey everybody, today we're very blessed to have David Ademola here with PayNation, and we're going to learn a little bit about the solution that they offer in multiple verticals, healthcare being one of the larger verticals, as well as just your general business and retail and things of that nature. And they're one of the VENSEARCH partners here that we've been very successful with. And, again, today is just to kind of do a spotlight on the solutions and the services that they offer and they provide. And again, we're very privileged to have David with us, and we're going to kind of go through and let him tell us about PayNation and everything that these guys have to offer. So, David, thank you for joining us. Welcome today, and looking forward to taking a deeper dive into the solutions you guys have.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks again for setting this up, Wade. I really appreciate it. David Ademola with PayNation. We're a fintech organization, financial technology, helping businesses in the B2B space, healthcare space, logistics, nonprofit space, simplify their payments technology, how they accept payments, how they're sending invoices to clients, and helping them simplify their processes.
Good deal, good deal. So give us some deeper dive into some use cases, or maybe even some big wins that you guys have had.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of what we do is in our payment space. There's a lot of organizations, people out there that focus on restaurants and focus on retail. We primarily focus on some of those underserved, some of those that are kind of overlooked. Those manufacturing, those nonprofits, those the schools, municipalities. Typically, they have a proprietary solution that is pretty put them in a position where they're stuck and they don't have any other payment options, right? So they're either stuck with your Stripe or with your PayPal. We open those avenues up for them, allow them to take other solutions, and also provide other integrations to help enable more tools for them, right? In their ERP or CRM space, and also some cost reduction as well too. So while most of my competitors are focused on how much they're charging you, we're focused on how much we could offset Visa and the MasterCard transaction. That's the big ticket for us in those B2B space. There's a big difference between corporate cards, purchasing cards, fuel cards, and company cards versus your individual personal cards. And there's the distinction between those are anywhere from 0.5% to a full percentage. And that's how we're able to really help these type of organizations, because 93% of them are running their platform as B2C versus B2B.
Got it. And now you mentioned integration, so you guys are flexible, right? You pretty much integrate with anything, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the beauty of having open API, right? So we have the open API. With that we have integrations currently into QuickBooks, Zoho, FreshBooks on the accounting side. On the ERP and CRM side, we have integrations into Salesforce, Dynamics, Epicor, NetSuite. And then with the healthcare, EHR, EMR solutions, we have integrations into about all of them. And the reason is because they're all window-based, and we have a window-based solution that allows us to work with those platforms and engage with those users, and also help with patient management, patient financing, your surveys, encompass all of that in the healthcare space all in one, and consolidate those vendors.
So you basically can solve all the challenges in the healthcare vertical when it comes to their necessities and their needs.
Oh yeah. So one of the ones that we've had was a company that was using a one solution for text to pay, one solution for their surveys. So I think it was SurveyMonkey. And they had a health practice management tool that they've been using for some time. But it didn't integrate with any of these solutions. It was kind of pieced out. So they had 3 different vendors. When we brought them on, we were able to not only put all of those in one platform for them, still using the EMR that they're using now. We just basically enhanced their current EMR. And then the processing fees were about 4.25%, and we're able to bring that down to 3.2. So
That's
full percentage, huge on $10 million. On $10 million, a full percentage down. We're having conversations with them about, well, what could you do with those funds, right? Now you could reallocate them in other areas of your business, maybe hire more employees, open a second, third location in 3 to 4 years, and really painting the picture for them, because no one should be paying 4.25% or 4.5% in processing fees, and they're very happy with that, and this is what we look to do.
Right, right. No, that makes a lot of sense. So tell me this. I mean, obviously, when someone makes this decision and says, look, let's look at PayNation, let's look and see, what's the study look like for us to make a change or a transition. And it's going to prove out, it's going to be like, this is a win, right? So let's assume that happens. So you've got a client that comes in and says, let's go forward. Tell us a little bit about what that process looks like, and what is the after the convinced doing business with you guys. What does that look like after the agreement, after the sale, from support and all of those types of things?
Yeah, absolutely. So great question. So when we bring a client on, we have a pre-application, right? So they complete the pre-app, and then once we digitize that and they get a actual digital application, they verify, it goes through underwriting. Approval is usually 1 to 3 days once we have their approval. Based on the CRM, ERP, or accounting software that they're using, we create the credentials for that. And within a week, we'll have those credentials and we'll provide it to them and their IT team. Once that's completed, and now it's on the IT team and the clients to adapt that solution that we provide to them, all the credentials on their end, and we're ready to go. We can have a couple of test transactions. Onto customer service, we have a 24-hour customer service line. However, I usually encourage my clients to reach out to me directly if they have a question, because a lot of the times it's a very simple question that I can answer for them versus waiting on. We have a relatively quick phone
Sure.
system, but it makes a lot more sense. Not to mention, it allows me to re-engage with the client as well and find out if there's any other areas and just see how they're doing in general.
Right.
So as one of our best practices, we also do provide client-based analysis after we bring on the client. So it could be one, we usually do a 2-month follow-up reevaluation. There are no setup fees or monthly fees or with us, with our association. So we don't necessarily focus on, monthly fees or anything along those lines. We're very clear and simple, and straight to the point. But they can expect the white glove treatment and really just the best case moving forward. We want to work with them long term. So we expect that they could expect from us that we could be clear and honest with them and transparent.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things, I've come to love about our partnership, because that's our model. Our model is we're an advocacy to go find the right solutions for these clients. And, that takes looking at multiple things, because we have to be, completely objective, just like the client, because we're working with and on behalf of that client. And that's one thing that I can say, your organization is not focused on that sale. You're focused on truly coming in and solving a problem, getting them some reimbursement or some cost reduction, get them a better solution. And that's what we've come to find out. And I think that's the win across the board. And that's what folks are looking for. And if you can put money back in their pocket and provide a good service, that is a winning combination all day long.
Absolutely. You said it, Wade. You said it. I mean, we've been in this space for quite some time. And one of the feedbacks we constantly get in our industry is the customer service is not up to par with some of our competitors. So when we really looked at it, bringing on clients, we don't want to. It's case by case. We bring on clients, right? We want to make sure we're able to put our best foot forward and we can provide them the value. If we cannot provide them the value, it's best that they stay where they're at. And we make that suggestion when we need to. We don't want to bring on someone that we're not able to provide the most. That's the highest level of value, and we're not able to provide some savings or benefits or whatever it may be. We have to. That's part of our DNA, and it's really it helped us grow significantly in the last few years.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, listen, we appreciate learning a little bit more about you guys today, and a lot of clients out there, and there's a lot of help to be had. There's no doubt, and I know that you guys are definitely there that can do that, and we want to guide those clients all the way to you and do some assessments and see who all we can help, because that's the name of the game.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Thanks again for the opportunity, Wade.
David, thank you so much, and we'll catch you again soon.
Thank you.